Please stand for the posting of the colors and the Star-Spangled Banner and remain standing until the color guard has left the stage. You may be seated. Welcome to the Silas High School 2025 graduation. This ceremony is a celebration of the culmination of 12 or more years of study for the students who will walk across the stage this afternoon. Each graduate deserves to enter the ceremony and receive his, her, or their diploma with the full attention and respect of the audience. Each speaker, musical group, and performer also deserves the same respect. As a courtesy to everyone, all sound on cell phones should be turned off. Please be respectful and remain seated until all the graduates have recessed. Following the recessional, audience members may join the graduates for congratulations outside by the northwest corner of the Tacoma Dome. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation with this request and for joining us. Please welcome our first speaker, Senior Class President Eva.
Welcome students, parents, and staff to this year's class of 2025 graduation. My name is Eva, your senior class president, and it is an honor to stand with you here today. As we disembark on this chapter, let us celebrate the achievements that we have accomplished. To our first prep assembly, homecoming dance, sports game, tailgate, to our last school concert, Spirit Week, Senior Sunset, and that final walk through the halls, we did it together. This moment is beautiful to all, but painful to some. Saying goodbye is never easy when it means so much. To our parents and families, thank you. Thank you for the sacrifices, support, and love that helped us get here. From every ride and every cheer, you're right there with us. To our teachers and staff, thank you. Thank you for believing in us, challenging us, and guiding us, not just through our academics, but through our lives. And to my classmates, thank you for making high school more than just school. This is the place I found my closest friends, the place I matured, the place that sculpted me into the person I am today. High school would not be what it has been without each and every one of you, and I mean that sincerely, thank you. And if I may take this moment personally, to my parents, you are my biggest inspiration and my strongest supporters. Your endless love, sacrifice, and constant encouragement has shaped me into the person I am today. Every step I take forward is built on the foundation you gave me. I am endlessly grateful to have you as my parents, and I hope to make you as proud as I am to be your daughter. As we stand on the edge of something new, remember we are not the same people we were 4 years ago. We are somebody completely new. So let us take one last deep breath on this moment. Let us hold on to the laughter and the love we have found in this place. Class of 2025, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Take everything you've learned and everything you've loved and carry it forward. Thank you and congratulations. Please help me in welcoming Caleb Rothstein to the stage.
Good evening, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and of course, the Silas graduating class of 2025. When we first walked into Silas, we were all strangers with schedules. Most of us didn't know where our classes were, let alone where we'd end up years later. But somewhere between summer orientation and now, we really built something. We built friendships, from sitting next to somebody new or to group projects that turn into group chats. We built strength, and not just for tests, but for personal struggles, silent battles, and I've got to mention, a global pandemic. We built memories, unforgettable ones, like when Batman showed up in the cafeteria, or the energy of Mr. Silas. Concerts and musicals, kinds of moments that really turned that building into a home. But most importantly, we all built each other. Every person here has shaped this class, and just showing up each day helped create that support structure that we all needed. Coming back from online school was hard. For me, my grades were dropping, my confidence had slipped, and I felt like I was fading into routine. And like many others, I found myself being the last one in the team's call, asleep. But in that time, I also realized what helped me succeed. It's all the people, the friends, the teachers. Even during brief returns in 8th grade and then fully back in 9th, I felt myself again. I reconnected with old friends, made new ones, and found strength through this community. But in that time, none of us could have succeeded alone. Behind everything we built were our families and teachers cheering us on. For me, it was my mother, or as many of you know her as Chef. She's been my biggest supporter, teaching me to be genuine and strong through everything. I can see her crying right now. I did not tell her I was gonna do that. Now, as we all head off in different directions, to different cities, schools, jobs, and dreams, it may feel like the end, but in reality, it's just the next chapter. Because what we built here doesn't just fade. It lives in how we show up for others. Because we weren't just passing through a big building, but we were building something bigger. And we all have a shared journey that brings us a special bond. And that bond isn't just for the now, it's forever. We were all built together, and we're bound together. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it together.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more, though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Please welcome senior speaker True Willis to the stage.
Let's all take a deep breath, because I need it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Talofa, families and friends. Graduates, if you don't know me, I'm True. We went to high school together, good times. Today's the big day, and honestly, I'm proud of us for actually making it here on time. That alone is an accomplishment. Not only is it a big day for us, I'm sure Mr. Ardell is relieved he won't have to watch half the class stroll in 20 minutes late like it's a red carpet event. And Perry and Hartman, I bet they're already celebrating the end of sending us scholarship emails and senior updates every week. Though let's be real, some of us still haven't opened up half of those emails. Sorry, Hartman, we love ya. I swear. We never thought this day would come. We counted down the days, hours, minutes, and seconds. And now that it's here, I'm honestly sorry that it is. Because this day also means goodbye. Goodbye to the friends who've made these past 4 years unforgettable. Goodbye to the teachers who've mentored us, guided us, and never gave up on us, even when we gave them a reason to. They say high school flies by, but let's be honest, sometimes it felt slow, especially on those sunny days when we just wanted to play volleyball, or when we saw the freshmen get new laptops and we were stuck with those COVID-era bricks that still needed to update every time we turned them on. But somehow, here we are, we made it. So many people shaped our lives, some inspired us, some tested our patience, and some really just helped us perfect our eye rolls and side eyes. We know who. But hey, growth is growth. Here's the thing, there are people who forget what it feels like to be young. Don't let that be you. Keep the music too loud. Keep the laughter too contagious. Make memories moment by moment. Because one day, these moments become stories, and these faces, they'll live in old photos. So live fully now, soak in this moment, this day, this chapter. We're full of dreams, we're full of potential. And yeah, maybe we're a little unsure, but we don't have to have all the answers right now. We just need to keep showing up. Because what we do today is who we are tomorrow. Take an oath to your future self to live fully, to love unconditionally, and to keep moving forward. One step, one breath, one match, one game, one recital, one audition, one choice at a time, because at the end of the day, it's your choice. I'll leave you with one last thing. At one point in time, there were people who did everything in their power to make sure someone like me, like you, and like us would never get into these gowns. But guess what? Here we are, wearing these right now. Even though the world is getting scary and things feel out of our control, just remember, someone fought for us, so let's not forget that. Don't let your privilege blur your empathy. Just because it's not your struggle does not mean that it's real. Use your privilege and use your platform, just like someone once did for you. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, Ramley. I love y'all. I'll miss y'all. Student 206-2268 out. Shout out to TLT, my boys. And now let me get a big chee-hoo. Now bringing up President Jace Hartman.
Hello. I would like to start off this speech by thanking all staff, teachers, administrators, principals, Ms. Bennett, Mrs. Hartman, and Ms. Ray, and Superintendent Dr. Josh Garcia. And a very special thank you to all of our counselors and all of our college advisors. Without the effort each and every one of you has poured into us over the past 4 years, we would not be here today walking across this stage. Before the first day of senior year, I took a road trip with some friends to Spokane to see a baseball game. Now, for me, this was a big deal because it was my first time feeling like an adult and going on a trip with just my friends. But when we got home, I realized that I had left my phone charger in the hotel, and I was devastated because I thought to myself, how am I supposed to be becoming an adult if I can't even get the easy stuff right, like remembering my phone charger? But throughout this year, I have learned a very valuable lesson that I would like to share with you today. Being an adult does not mean you have everything figured out. How many people out in the audience wish that they could be 18 again? You see that? That's because this time in our lives is so special. You don't have to have it all figured out, and the mistakes you make from here on out are not failures, but building blocks that are shaping you into the person that you are meant to become. This year, we had 116 seniors who earned an honor cord, and 48 seniors graduating with their associate's degree. Now, I would bet that the majority of you are going to change your majors within the first year of college, but that doesn't change a thing about the type of student you are. If you play a sport, you don't walk onto the field, court, or track knowing what's gonna happen next. But that doesn't make you any less of an amazing athlete. And to all my musicians, you're not gonna hit every note. And sometimes you're gonna forget a line in a musical. But that doesn't take away from the fact that you are an amazing performer. Next year, whether you're staying close to home, going over the mountains, or across the country, I hope you walk into the world unafraid to make mistakes. I hope you never look back with any regrets. And last but not least, please remember your phone chargers. I love you, class of 2025. Once a Ram. Love you, Dad. Love you, Ayla. I love you, Mom. Peace out, Silas.
Good afternoon, Rams, to include our dignitaries on stage, family and friends, the extended Ramily, and of course, the class of 2025. First, let me give credit to the makers of these gorgeous vases near the podium on stage. Both were created in our glass shop by seniors, Taylor Lemieux, Luke Entwistle, and Nevaeh Blandford. Sawyer Wood photographed the pieces. Glass instructor Tony Sorgenfree supervised production, and all of this happened in Kathy Chase's glass-blowing classroom. Will the makers please stand so we can recognize you? Thank you so much for these beautiful pieces created by members of this class. The pieces will live in the library after today. The weekend before last, I had the pleasure of attending my mom's 50th nursing school reunion on the East Coast. As I observed these 70-something individuals who have known each other for 53 years, I was struck by their stories. I was keenly aware of the fact that they kept saying, "You haven't changed," to one another. Of course they have changed. They look different physically, some more than others. They've had careers and worked at different places. They've been married, divorced, widowed, and remarried. They've raised children. Some have lost children. And one has a paralyzed adult son from an accident. So what did they mean when they said, "You haven't changed"? I assert that they meant that at their core, who they are has not changed significantly. The fiery one is still fiery. The studious one, my mom, is still driven and rule-following for the most part. The party girl still likes to have a good time. A friend once said to me, "Once an ASB president, always an ASB president." As a former ASB president, now school principal, I think that she meant that, I guess you could say, I never really left high school. She then said, "Once a band kid, always a band kid." And she's a lawyer who was actively involved in debate club when she was in high school. Where are you going with this, B. Ray? Class of 2025, her point was that the best of you is already in you. You were probably born with the genetics or the inclination or the gifts that you have, or it became part of you very, very early. You will continue to grow and gain skills, of course, but you are already good, special, and worthy. If you're in debate club, perhaps you've always been argumentative. And while that may annoy your family and friends at times, it's also a gift. You could be an attorney, a counselor, or even the go-to for your loved ones because you're able to frame arguments and claims. You can hone that skill, but maybe you've always been good at framing things, positioning, and supporting what it is you claim. Want to know how I know this? Because so often your accomplishments in high school, whatever they may be, come from the core of who you are. If you're a person of faith, you might even call it God-given, but I call it what's at your core. So families and friends, watch this. Class of 2025 Rams, please stand if you are ASB president, senior class president, president or captain of any club or group on campus, a band kid. Now let's add orchestra, choir, a basement band, a beat maker, someone who has participated in a recital, or anyone involved in music or dance in any way. Please stand if you are in Key Club, Environmental Club, Jesus Club, Pacifica, BSU, Jewish Student Union, GSA, or any club on campus. Athletes, stand up, including Unified State champions and all Unified participants. Students graduating with an AA, all 48 of you. Stand up if you are not already, and go ahead and raise your hand. Anyone with a job where you earn a check, stand up. Exchange students who came to find out what our country is really about and gained a Ramley family, stand up. Anyone who has ever aced an assessment, please stand. Any and every student proud to be a Ram graduating from high school on this glorious afternoon, stand up. Are you all standing? You are all good humans. These accomplishments are rooted in who you are at your core. Your interests and talents drive these accomplishments. Seniors, you may be seated, and families and friends, let's give them a hand. Class of 2025, you are well on your way to greatness. This is only the first of many accomplishments to come. But even if you don't live a life of reaching goal after goal after goal, you are good as you are. You have proven that in all the ways you contributed to the Ramley at Silas High School. When you return for your 50th reunion, may they say about you, you haven't changed, but not in a way that's limiting, in a way that speaks to your goodness and your core. You are a Silas Ram, and you are worthy of all things wonderful. Only change to level up. Go Rams. And now, by the authority vested in me by the state of Washington, I certify that the class of 2025 of Silas High School has met the requirements as stipulated by the state of Washington and Tacoma School District Number 10, which would entitle them to a diploma, and I hereby present them to the Superintendent of Schools, Josh Garcia.
Good evening, Rams. Good evening, Rams. B-Ray said something that just touched me. I think she said, it's always been within you. So do me a favor tonight. I want to take a moment to, and it hit me. That special thing has always been within you. Let's give a round of applause to the thousands of people that helped bring you here tonight, your family and friends. I think schools are special places because we get to help shape and polish, and that can't be done without an amazing faculty. So, ladies and gentlemen and Rams, can you help me congratulate and thank the faculty and staff of Silas? So here we are, Rams. Like B-Ray said, there's a power in you that cannot be measured. Over the years, you've faced uncertainty, pressure, and challenges that would have stopped others, let's be honest, but not you. There's a world-famous philosopher, you might have heard of him. His name's Kendrick. He said, "We're gonna be all right." You didn't just make it through, you grew, you learned, and you led. You've proven that greatness comes not just from talent, but through from perseverance, purpose, and pride in who you are and where you come from. And make no mistake, you came from this little town called T-Town. And as you take flight into the next chapter in your journey, carry this truth with you. You are enough. You are ready. You are unstoppable. And make sure you have your phone charger. Keep your head up, keep your heart strong, and your dreams bold. because yes, Silas Rams, we're going to be all right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a celebration for some amazing young adults. So can we liven this place up a little bit and get this place going? Let's give our graduates a round of applause. So Rams, I ask you, are you ready now? So, with the assurance of B-Ray that you, Silas Rams, have met the requirements graduation, it is my pleasure to present you to School Board Vice President Chelsea McElroy for graduation.
Good afternoon, Silas graduates. If you have a grandparent here, I'm just hoping you guys can point them out and wave at them. Are there grandparents here? Wave at your grandbaby. It took a lot to get here. You all are the living proof of dreams planted generations ago, seeds sown long before you were even imagined. Reaching this milestone affirms your community's desire to support your journey and your personal resilience, your grit, your strength, and your commitment to your future. As you step forward, embrace your uniqueness, lean on your community, including your grandparents. Remember where you come from, and never stop pushing the boundaries of what is possible. I want to take a personal moment of privilege to give a special shout out to my cousin, LaMarcus. His amazing mama, Karina, and her mom, my auntie, Sophia, and the whole McElroy family. Make some noise. Beyond my personal family, this moment is so powerful, but it's only just beginning for you all. Congratulations to the class of 2025. By the power vested in me by the state of Washington and with the assurance of the superintendent, I now declare this graduating class of Silas High School graduated. Congratulations.
Our first graduate, Andrew Nathan Mayer.
Kai Quinn. Cal Quinn.
Jace Lou Hartman.
Diego Escobar Montiel.
Harmony Ray Jones.
Sabine Rose Betty Rains.
Amelia Winders.
Claire Emery Shaw.
Abigail Jerry Murithi.
True Aaron Edmondson Willis.
Lily Abigail Ladenberg.
Treasure Ta Moi Holo Lea Kawakoa Afoa Faumuina.
Eva Joki Gururi.
Stevie Jade Lizama Samuels.
Versailles Zane.
Tanuli Sinapi Afualo Clifford.
Michael Bernard Seward.
Addison Renee Kelly.
Sierra Camille Sipes.
Caleb J. Rothstein.
Savannah Sharon Sipes.
Magnus Hawken Wilkes.
Dejna Monet Evans.
Carter Sylvan Hunt.
Micaiah Tubig.
Aiden Michael Handy.
McKiley Carolyn Brown.
Jonathan Patrick Guy.
Dwayne Stewart Jr.
Luca Corrado Oster.
Jaden Tyler Dish.
Mason Andrew Mercurio.
Jacob Boaz Bernard.
Christopher Stephen Phillips.
Layla Grace McHolland.
Charles Angelo Gonzalez.
Serlicia Amalia Rihanna.
Lucky Giovanda Sang.
Duriah Nashe Woodbury.
Dennis A. Lubivi.
Naya May Allen.
Alexis Laureen Lavelle.
Kayla Isabel Rankin.
Italia Jewel Marie Walker.
Naya Lee San Nicholas.
Con Lynn Knock Win.
Rayla Woods.
Maxwell Joseph Manning.
Caden Antonio Whitman.
Marissa Lee Braden.
Ethan Matthew Jensen.
Molly Jane Beckner.
Madden Gary Coltis.
Madison Lynn Henry.
Caleb David Bennett.
Rowan DeWitt Higley.
Dustin James Blondin.
Colin Archibald Jones.
Julian James Sneed.
Audrey Dorothea Kidd.
Noah Connor.
Hannah Monroe Essman.
Joshua Matthew Ian Murdoch.
Veda Ashlyn Smith.
Rome Carpenter.
Nathan Lowell Coyle.
Zaylee Zavea Bustamante.
Canyon Garrison Marlowe.
Leanna Arietta.
Ryan Joseph Wenz.
Lilia Marie Oliette.
Oliver Quinn Utrata Foster.
Drew Brotman Grayson.
Davy Rose Jocelyn Frede Thompson.
Aaliyah Marie Colby.
Taylor Elizabeth Keeler Hoffert.
Samantha Maxine Karen.
Serenity Lanaya Cole Terry.
Ivy Wynn.
Johanna Elizabeth Kravchuk.
Nathan Paul Fredrickson.
Lavelle Cornelius Miller.
Johanna Leela Hawkinson.
Daniel Alejandro Orozco Olivieri.
Vanye Morelli Garcia Navarrete.
Aiden Wood.
Boykova Anna Rusla Novala.
Eduardo Bellini Valle.
Emil Ben Barcelona.
Jaden Tan Win.
Tyson Harris Parker.
Taylor Ann Hasso.
Aiden Ben Importa, Barcelona.
Alexandra Marie Bander.
Hayden Matthew Weber.
Kara Marie Moore.
Ethan Stewart Perry.
Kit Gray Evans.
Cameron Jacob Cherry.
Kaylin Elisa Palazzano.
Zaire Andreas Cabrera Winesberry.
Sahara Elizabeth Wagner Glenn.
Riley Christopher Emmett.
Renee Sienna Valdobinos.
Kylie Renee Butterfield.
Jack Solomon Myers.
Haley Ray Carter.
Alex Jolene Whitesill.
Ella Pearl Bartholomew.
Riley Nicole Johnston.
Carson Riley McMurray.
Anika Marie Alexander.
Kyra Mai Win.
Jessica Lorraine Heenan.
Alexis Lee Esser.
Christopher Saul Moran.
Madeline Allison Herforth.
Hanson Minhum Tran.
Kennedy Rose Arneson.
Eris Johanna Clark.
LaMarcus Isaiah Hinton.
Joe James Duke.
Kaya Marie Tenchi Endo.
Benjamin Michael Rudnick.
Madeline Reese Broker.
Wyatt James Stevens.
Ryder May Peterson.
Parker Andrews.
Yanita Falcone.
Connor Matthew Smith.
Ava Courtney Epperson.
Zane William Warsono.
Bella Citron.
Nicolas Garcia.
Grady Evan Keene.
Tyshawn Marvan White.
Preston James Anslow.
Noah Michael Rainey.
Jesse Lyra Bell.
Ezra Hune.
Jackson Fisher Keaton.
Elijah Jackson Carbajal.
Andrew Schilling.
Curtis Curdy Birdie Wright.
Cindy LaFamme.
Justin Angel.
Sandy Tran.
Jesus Castillo Cruz.
Isabella Ninyat Hung.
Mark Andrew Prieto.
Brady Hamilton Acklin.
Rivaldo Nicholas Garcia.
Stella Grace Padroni.
Taylor Joseph Lemieux.
Madeline Grace Pua Okalani.
Luke Entwistle.
Gino Edward Call IV.
Savion Elijah Rice.
Adrian Michael Armstrong.
Lucas Blair Risvet.
Rachel Harrison.
Marianne Fletcher Strickland.
Autumn Faith Kefangsa.
Kaya Christine Duggins.
Kayla Ray Marie Laughlin.
Jane Elaine Johnson.
Emma Reese Durheim.
Chris George Rice.
Hallie Marie Fortner.
Amari Grace Totoroto.
Tanika Elizabeth Fortner.
Catherine Alexandra Tartarchenko.
Kayla Amia Morris.
Kalonice Odessa Irvin.
Olivia Core.
Jordan Sienna Wyatt.
Nevea Evelyn Berry.
Gabriele Gritti.
Isabella Sue Cueva.
McKinley Becken Eganis.
Nyla Simone Harris.
On Hai Huynh.
Jacob Dean Ashcraft.
Jacob Mario Pacheco.
William Clinton Fullweiler.
Trenton Joseph Matheson.
Amara Emma Rose Corcoran.
Bauer Franks Hembry.
Alyssa Marie Gress.
Merrick James Douthit.
Jack Ryan McMurray.
Zachary James Robinson.
Merlisha Soyane Flamenco.
Jeremiah Adriano Norton.
Jasleen Andrea Subero.
Chloe Isabella Fallen.
Kylie Dusterbeck.
Savannah May Goldsworthy.
Amaya Alexandra Galvin.
Elliot Rose Thede.
Robert Jackson Lang.
Ryan Hall.
Zora Naomi Brown.
Daisy Siriana Jean Williams.
The Anastasia Marie Schwart.
Bryson Hunter Janah.
Loris Marine Nadia Lee O'Connell.
Vin On Lee.
Gabriella Bostain.
Michaela Emma Gerbishek.
Alasia Marie Clarkston.
Mary Ella Isabel Ungria.
Jada Lene Doherty.
Matthew John Ungria.
Mia Rose Wesley.
Dylan Joseph Locke.
Eric Darnell Lamont Newman Jr.
Jalen Guadalupe Dominguez Contreras.
Aiden Michael Joseph Mitchell.
Nevea Odessa Blanford.
Sean Anthony Lewis.
Tina Talog Bullen.
Osman Hassan Ali.
Dariana Demarsha Deshay Crocklem.
Austin J. Flannery.
Sophia Elena Rusev.
Walker Worthington Smith.
Dorian LaPrince Houston.
Zacchaeus Arijah Sheen.
Darian LaPrince Houston.
Caleb Michael Jones Kubin.
Anthony Gregory Johnson.
Wyatt Matthew Lund.
Nevaeh Jeanette Reynolds.
Emmanuel Markey Cater.
Naveja Ariana Pimentel.
Takai Khalik Charles.
Isaiah Dewan Butler Reeves.
Isaiah Michael Nicholas Hansen.
Theodore Ray Milner.
Lillian Marie Lola Beatrice Taylor.
Bodie John Loisner.
Sophia Jeanette Cannon.
Jaden Richard Jorgensen.
Examian Michael Olvera. Lynn Olvera Hawkins.
Connor Jacob Dale Sorensen.
Rilupi Maua Liana Tamapolo. Almatasan Walid Al-Ghazali. Aaron June Kim. Non Tran. Vincent On Lu.
Senior leaders, would you come to the stage for the tassel turn, please? All right, graduates, your tassels should be on your right. Since you are officially graduated, we will turn them to the left on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. Graduates, don't throw your caps. And let's be ready for the recessional.